I don't know. Both have stepped up their game recently, but I don't know
Oh,
exact numbers. Beam is supposed to be the best. Mixer is supposed to be the best for overall lag.
I have not heard of either one. Are they new?
Well, Beam is actually the old name for. They changed the name. That's
Oh,
why I Mixer is owned by Microsoft now. So lots of people who stream only to Xbox or whatever. But that can also you can also look at it online, just like with Twitch or YouTube. But
oh,
they are supposed to have like zero lag, where if you set all your settings correctly, they'll like whitelist you on some way to have like zero lag.
wow.
But Twitch has gotten better at lag, and YouTube, I don't know. I have no idea. I can open up both of the streams and see. We can just
Oh my gosh! Wow.
tell.
Techy can we be? Zero lag is a lie, says Beatmaster.
It's like a mirror.
Hey, Captain J.
Okay. Oops. I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is kind of an unscientific test.
Okay.
But,
That's us.
that's us. Okay. Here we go. PC. There we go. Okay. This is Twitch and YouTube. So I'm going to clap. Oh, Twitch, you can already see, switched over. And now YouTube switched. I guess me clapping isn't going to do anything because I need to show my video for it to switch over. So whichever one shows my video, well, there, Twitch is showing it already. And then YouTube. And then Twitch has switched back. So Twitch
So
seems
Twitch
to be
is faster.
Twitch
Yeah.
is faster.
Hey, Mirth Angel. Yeah, it's a clapper red we were doing.
Clap on, clap off. Start the Giz Wiz.
Beatmaster said it's the other way around.
YouTube is faster.
Hey, kid Becky.
Tabs. Come back. Here, this is a little bit less, but here, we're going to cut. Twitch is on. This is Twitch. This is YouTube. There you go. Twitch is cut. And YouTube is cut. So Twitch is still faster.
Uh-huh. Hey, Nancy. Bleak.
Buenos dias. I'll pay attention this time. Zero lag once the ointment has cleared up. Hey, Becky.
Did you get any of my mail?
Pretty fast. Hello.
Can you tell me what it was? Mirth Angel? Or I could go into my mail.
Danica, please.
Let me see. Dum, bum, bum.
We got a good show.
We do.
Yeah. My crappy corner is
the correct amount crappy?
Of crappiness, yes.
Oh, okay.
heap of $1 things.
Hey, Stormy D.
Modded fodder, thank you so much for the bits. Expensive car gadgets. I don't think expensive and crappy corner will ever be in the same category. I meant one day I'm gonna do this correctly, but I wanted to buy stuff off of AliExpress and then do a crappy corner theme of AliExpress stuff. But I never have figured out 4 gadgets. Oh, apparently I'm signed out.
Oh.
If it's crappy enough, then it's a cheap item. It's too expensive. Then a cheap item is too expensive. Yes, that's true. Once you get into the category of broken on arrival, it's definitely always too expensive. Exactly. Crispy, I'd have to order it now for Alibaba.
Yes.
To be.
Yeah, if you do Christmas shopping, you might just get it. Holiday shopping.
I got a 26-inch mountain bike from Wish for free without paying shipping. $2. Still waiting for it. Wow.
What?
26 inches. It would be like this tall of a mountain bike. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably the wheels.
It's probably a poster. A long time ago, the scam of buying a Chevy Blazer for $69, and it was a coat with a Chevy logo on it.
Good thing you didn't get the Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, you ordered those keys. Oh, do you have that? Well, the keyboard's not out yet, but they sell the pudding key caps. Bleak.
Pudding.
The weather here is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, for here it's 97 for me. Oops. I'm trying to sign into AliExpress, but it's not working. Oh, you know what? Well, I already reset my password. It's probably my Alibaba password. That's the reason. Man, they send you a code over email that you have to enter within 60 seconds to reset your password? This is intense.
AliExpress and Alibaba has a unified account.
Yeah. Okay, I got in.
Okay.
We can delete this other thing. Delete.
Well, you can't call it false advertising, Captain J. How do they? Why do they call them pudding keycaps?
I don't
Any
know.
idea?
That's was it last episode? Last episode that we talked about pudding keycaps.
A couple before when we talked about the HyperX keyboard where
Yeah.
it shipped with standard keycaps, but you could buy alternate pudding keycaps. The layers,
Oh, that it's like 2-layer.
layered pudding.
I assume maybe. I don't know. We got 5 minutes to figure it out. Apparently, it's the clearness on the side. The fact that the RGB will like show through. So like, see how all of these are black on the top and then clear around the side, so the RGB
Right.
shows through. I think that's what makes them pudding keycaps. I guess. I would have. That does. It's not very satisfying. I want to know why.
No, it isn't. Yeah.
Why is pudding correlated
To transparency. It's new Jello transparency.
Pudding is
You can
also
see the
it's Jello
flavor
would be the
underneath.
Jello keycaps. I would have agreed
Yeah.
with a bit. Pudding
Yeah.
is opaque.
No.
It's because it looks like layered pudding.
No.
That is a. I believe it probably, but that's like a bad. It's not good. It's not a great way to explain it. Some guy in some
Well-
store somewhere was saying, "Oh, brand these as pudding keycaps."
Probably at some point he said, if you don't like those, put on these keycaps. And some said, oh, he sold me pudding keycaps.
Yeah, these are the pudding keycaps that I got.
And someone else said, oh, those are nice pudding in it. And suddenly everybody
Sounds
was
like-
using that word.
Sounds like your grandma error.
Yes.
Oh, honey, I got you this new keyboard, and the man at the store said, these are some pudding keycaps. And that guy grew up to be a marketing expert, and he marketed all
yes.
the rest.
Ranger Rick, a Moto 6. Good for you.
Solid on top. See, most of my pudding is one color. I don't have.
I think I don't know of any pudding that's
I
multiple
mean,
colors.
I've seen it in the grocery store. It's like, you know, you get a cup, a pudding cup, and it has. Maybe that's why it looks like a pudding cup upside down. Like this, right here.
Oh,
I think so. That's the closest thing I can think of.
could be.
But that's definitely not what jumps to mind when I think of pudding. I just think of like that. It's just solid.
Oh, okay, Ranger Rick.
Okay, so we got
3 back-to-school gadgets.
3 back-to-school gadgets. I have a sketchy, crappy corner that you really don't have to be worried about. You don't gotta be too worried about.
And then we have an amazing gadget warehouse and then an amazing letter.
Perfect. And with that, let's, well,
Oh,
we got 60 seconds.
okay.
We can hang out for 60 seconds. I will not reboot the computer.
No, please. Fortunately, yesterday when I was typing, this thing came up from Microsoft. You need to have an enhanced version. Should we do it now? I said, no, do it at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's the first time ever. When I came back to the computer this morning, it said your computer was updated at 5:28 a.m. So that's amazing because normally you say do it at 5 a.m. and it does it right then and
Something
there.
came up, you know,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
interrupted. It's like,
Oh, you know what? I'm a computer. How could I ever remember that? I'm just going to do it now.
Yep.
I'm a computer. I don't have a clock. I don't have a watch.
What is a cron? I don't even understand. Okay, there we go. Now we're on time. Now
We're on time.
Here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 gadgets that will take you back to school. I have a crappy corner, the sketchy crappy corner that you really don't have to be worried about at all. And you guys brought it this episode because we have some amazing warehouse stuff and letter stuff, all from you guys. Next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is. Here is the lead technician of gadgets, Dick DiBartolo. I was from last week's episode where we just kind of slammed the 2 things together.
Okay.
Anyway, how you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. Doing very good.
Good. I sent you a little 15-second video I forgot to ask earlier. Did you get it?
I got that.
Yeah. All right. So I have a question for you or maybe the chat room. So last week I talked about we're already starting, Dennis and I, to get ready for the meetup, and we installed LED lights. So this is what happened to the LED lights. And tell me how this is possible.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
And
let's see. Okay, so we're replacing the lights. This is where we started. And as you see, the lights go here. And then they lit. And then down here, they're out. But we go up over the arch.
Wait.
And
this is
down
all one
there,
string.
and we come over
this
here.
is all
and
one.
we ended up just
string.
about at the window box. Okay, so
Right.
the last light is almost on the windowsill. Here you can see the difference.
Yeah, you can
That's
go
it.
at that. Yeah, actually, we just did that,
That's
so we
interesting.
remember exactly where we had started and stopped. But how can that be?
So
It's one 26-foot length rope,
yeah,
and it's out in 2 different places and lit in between.
I have an explanation.
Oh,
I don't know if it's the correct explanation, but I have an explanation. When I used to install theater equipment, this is years and years and years ago. You could cut rope light, some of them, some brands, you could cut them at a very specific spot, and there was enough wiring and harness, basically, that you could either terminate the end, and that was just the end of it, or you could replace it with another one. And so basically there's sections, they come in little sections, and if you look through the plastic, you can see the marker that says you can cut it right there. And so basically there's sections within the rope light that is its own self-contained little bit. And so what I would bet is just like how if you have like 5 light bulbs all in a row and one of them goes out, the whole line goes out, like with
Christmas
lights, right?
Yeah, right.
Is that there's some points in that, probably at those sections, that it jumps back over. So there's another arc, I forget the correct term, probably serial versus parallel. I don't know, there's some parallel, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not an electrical engineer, but at some point it resets and then you'll have a new line. And if any one goes out in that line, then it'll be out. But it still keeps going.
To the end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Well, the great thing was I bought them on Amazon, and
were these new?
they were 3 days old.
Yeah, you gotta get your money back.
They
That's
were
pretty
3
bad.
days old, so I went on Amazon and I said they're burned out in the middle, and it said you want another set, you can have them tomorrow. And since we had taped them and we knew where they were going to start, I said yes, send a set. So that part was good. On Saturday I said these lights are defective, and on Sunday I had a new set. And then during the week, I went back to Staples and sent them back. And then they'll just, you have 30 days to send them back. Otherwise, they'll charge your credit card. But the next day, actually, it was We went out in the yard at noon and found them burned out. And the next morning when I got up at 10 o'clock, the lights were in front of my door.
Isn't
the new
that
set.
crazy? Isn't that so cool? It feels like the Looney Tunes, where it's like,
Yes.
hello, I need this, ding ding, and then it's there. You're like, wow,
Yeah.
holy moly.
It's great. It's great.
Now, when you said you went to Staples, is that a return center for Amazon?
Yes. You can print the thing out and drop it off at any Staples.
Right.
And there was something new I was reading under returns. It said, if you have a Kohl's near you.
Yeah, I was about you. You read
Oh,
my
yes,
mind.
okay.
You read
Yes,
my mind. Yes.
Yeah. It said you don't need the box or anything.
No. And this actually
have you
just
done it?
happened. This happened to me 3 days ago.
Oh, so
I
what-
accidentally
yeah.
duplicate ordered something. It was a mirror. I ordered 2 mirrors by accident. And when it came, I was going, okay, how am I going to return this? I'm going to have to find, in the past, it's been like a UPS store. You got to go find the UPS store or print it out yourself, attach it to this side or whatever. And sure enough, it said, if there's a Kohl's nearby, just walk in, hand it to them. You don't got to worry about anything. They'll figure everything out. You don't even have to print postage. You just get a QR code on the app. So I showed up with the box. I didn't even open it because I ordered 2. But if I had opened it, you just show up with an open box, hand it over to them, hand them your phone, they scan it real quick, and you get a little receipt and walk out. And on top of that, I got a 20% off coupon for Kohl's as I left the store because they handed it. No, they printed it out on the confirmation thing.
Wow.
So not only did I not have to use my own printer to do that, deal with the hassle of going to a UPS store, which isn't that big of a hassle compared to just going to Kohl's. But I didn't have to find the box, didn't have to do any of that. And then they gave me 20% off Kohl's. It was kind of
Wow. Well,
think
Staples
that's
didn't give me
brilliant.
20% off anything.
I
but
know.
It was convenient. Actually, I needed to buy something at Staples, so it was super convenient.
I think
Yeah,
it's
so-
brilliant because what I would assume is now that Amazon has so many distribution centers locally that really they don't need to ship it very far. And so paying UPS to ship it through normal mail is probably not that great of an idea, business-wise. But Kohl's, I bet, because these shipping centers, they hire like normal people to go deliver. So I bet that they just get a normal guy to grab it from Kohl's and bring it back to the distribution center without needing to deal with actual shipping.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah,
That's what I would guess.
And they could say just bring them back every 30 days.
Right, exactly. Keep it there.
Yeah.
Or, once a week, some guy comes by in a van and picks it all up. And I bet that it's so expensive to ship via UPS. This is totally a guess and total, I'm making up stuff as I go, but I bet that they could even say, we'll give Kohl's $1 for every item returned, and that will be way cheaper than using UPS, would be my guess.
Yeah.
I
Also, it's
thought it
getting
was
people
brilliant.
to go to Kohl's, so they might get this.
Exactly.
They might get there and go, I'm not going to get this from Amazon again. It's a piece of
Exactly.
crap. Let me see what Kohl's has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought
Fascinating.
that was really neat. Yeah. So anyway, Amazon stepping up their game when
They are. That was pretty neat. That was
drop
pretty neat.
drop the rope light.
Yeah, exactly. Next time they'll drop it off and the guy say, should I wait here while you plug it in? Because I have another set in the truck, so I just make sure it's good.
Yeah. I'm
Anyway.
surprised actually that Amazon. Because do you know about Amazon Flex? Have I told you about this?
No.
So Amazon Flex
Well,
is
these lights
basi-
are flexible, so they probably were Amazon Flex. No.
Exactly. Right. Amazon Flex is like Uber, but for delivering. So you sign up to be a Flex driver in a city that has a distribution center. You show up in your normal car, and they give you a rack of boxes to ship. You use their app, you scan all the boxes, you put them in your car, it gives you a route to run, and you go and drop off packages for Amazon. And so I could see another step of that is you tell Amazon I have a return, okay, just leave it on your front porch, and then a Flex driver at the end of their route comes back and picks up boxes for you. I could see them cutting Kohl's out of the situation, is what I'm saying. Weird Amazon.
Wow.
Flag. Okay. So yeah, Amazon is. There's so many moving parts to that company. I can't even begin to imagine.
I know.
Well, now that we've had our episodely Amazon conversation, maybe we should jump into some.
Let's talk about. Actually, I think all the three things I'm going to talk about are available from Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to school. This is pretty neat, I think. So here's Gadget 1, back to school.
Back to school time. So every year I try to find one unique backpack for back to school, or actually anybody who needs a backpack. So I found this one on Amazon, and it's called the Theft Proof Backpack. And the reason it is theft proof is there are no pockets. So you can't carry anything, so no one can steal anything. Okay. What a clever concept.
Strictly designed.
No, actually, it is a clever concept. So the reason no one can steal anything is because the zipper is all the way in the back, and when you wear it, the zipper is up against your back. So there is no way that someone can unzip this without you knowing about it. Okay? So then when you unzip it, the whole back opens. All right, so I think this is really clever. So there's room for a laptop. It's padded. I mean, it's not like heavy duty padding, but it's decently padded. The back is nicely padded. There are 10 different compartments, and there are, ta-da, 2 of these guys. So if you have an external battery charger, you can plug that in here, and then you can stick this into a pocket. If you are still listening to to music via headphones, put your music player in here, plug that into your music player, and then on the outside you have the USB out and the headphone jack. Okay, those are the only things on the outside of the backpack, and that's a reflective strip. I think this is really very clever, and the company says the fabric is waterproof and dustproof, and as you can see, it's well made. So let's look at the price. The price is $30. Now I think you'll say, wow, $30, that's really decent. So if you're not in a hurry for this, you might try to wait, because believe it or not, I paid $18 for this, all right? And I showed it on ABC, the network, and I think that they cleaned them out, because suddenly it went from $18 to $30 because the original seller doesn't even have them listed anymore. The name Poruary, okay. Sounds more like something, it sounds like a creamer, doesn't it, for coffee? But I think even for $30, this is a very handsome backpack. All right. So now it's $30, but I think it's still worth it. Dick D. Bartolo, the Giz Wiz, going back to school the last time. Summer school, then I have my high school diploma. Bye.
That's what you said last year, Dick. I don't know about that. I
Well,
mean,
I'm
I remember
getting there.
January, February, Poruary. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just-
there you go. I knew that I heard that somewhere.
It's the month where you get
Well,
drunk the entire
That's
month.
it. February has $30. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
why they raised the price to $30.
So it's very popular because now you can't even get it. It says available from these sellers, so that means that it's
Oh, it's down.
it's down. But it is cheap. I don't know why it's not. Well, this is weird. I don't know why it's not in the buy box. I have no idea why.
Oh, wait a minute. The box is gone. The buy box is gone. Hey, you know what? You have a Camelizer, right?
Yeah, I have camera.
Because one day last week it was $16. Look at this.
Oh yeah, what is that price?
Wait a minute. No, that's not
doesn't
right
go
at all.
Back very far. The lowest it was. This is weird. I think Camelizer needs some water or something. It's,
Because
because currently
pay-
it's available for $25. I'm very confused why I have to click see bind options and then choose it brand new from Poruary.
and fulfilled by
weird.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is very
weird.
weird. Yeah, yesterday when I recorded that, it was $30. So overnight, it's dropped $4.
Interesting.
But like I said, I paid $18, and then when I was looking for to some specs for it, it said click here for $2 off. So if people had bought it then, it would have been $16.
Wow.
But now it's back up again.
Interesting. I like it. I think it's a nice backpack. Looks super sleek. You're not worried about it like bulging from the outside because zippers are kind of near you or whatever. It has a case for a laptop and it looked like even an iPad with like sort of on the extra padding on the other side of the laptop. I like it. I think that's
and I think it's a clever idea that because Myra, who you know from Twit, was here and she said she went on a trip, and when she got to where she was going, every zipper on her backpack was open. Fortunately, they didn't have anything she liked. So she said she couldn't remember anything that was missing. But on a backpack like this, they can't do it because not only is the zipper on your back, but it's hidden within that back there when it's pressed against your back. So it's going to be, I think maybe Penn and Teller could open it. That's about it.
We also have breaking news. How much would you pay if you only had to, spend $8? I guess.
Oh my gosh!
It looks like most of these. That's why that's $8. So these are $15 on AliExpress.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Shipping.
Oh, and you get $2 off if you're a new user.
There you go. Yeah, it's hard to find. Is the thing. How do you describe it? Because it's not like it's a fake product. It's not like it's not real. It's not, but it's just Poruary is some white label brand that they just bought 50 of them and then they sell them now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although maybe the factory that made them made extras, because I was kind of surprised that the Poruary had a label actually sewn into one of the seams.
Yeah. They probably just contact the whichever factory.
Whatever factory made it. Yeah. And said make another bunch for. Or probably those factories are so wise. When someone orders something, they make them and then they call, "Hello, AliExpress."
Yes.
Do you need a bunch of backpacks with no names? We could do that.
Yeah. In fact, you may get it from AliExpress. It says Poruary on it. They just don't show it in the. You have no idea.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
So yeah, but there it is on.
Anyway, yeah. So if you still want to pay the $16, go to AliExpress and look for it also.
The thing is, at the end of the day, how much would you spend for just hassle-free returns, great shipping, customer service from Amazon? Sure, you can get it cheaper from AliExpress, but Amazon does bring something to the table when it comes to buying.
That thing with the lights was astounding. To get a replacement in 18 hours. Most of them I was at work dark hours when I was sleeping. To me, that was pretty amazing. I thought this is service where, in the old days, you waited till they got it back. Or if you had money, you would just buy it again and then wait and send it back and get it. Anyway, Amazon makes it really, really easy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Moving on. Gadget number 2 for the dorm room. Something new from Anchor. It is there. Da-da, the Sound Core Wakey Clock. Ooh. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of sleek looking. And let me just
You really need the app to use it fully.
It kind of looks like a Google Home.
Something here.
Like extended. The sounds of New York.
You can use it as your sleep machine, except you design the sleep. I love trains, so what I did is I got a train going here, but I can take the train out, and I guess I can bring in some water.
Wow.
Maybe a little more wind. Maybe some more of that. I can't sleep with all that noise. All right, so it's design your own wake up, fall asleep music. Okay, you can set up to 15 different alarms. Also, it has really nice speakers inside. So I'm gonna just get my Giz Wiz, my one song here that I know we don't have to worry about copyright. And this is what it sounds like. That's pretty decent.
It's a brand new day and a brand new week. Baby, give this Granite Street. I'm gonna get.
And if you're old world, it even has auxiliary in the back.
Oh, wow.
It has 2 high-speed charging ports, and it has an FM radio. So it has an FM antenna that plugs into there. And of course, when you lay your phone on top, it will go into, it just started charging that phone. I think, and then there are also soft keys directly on the device itself. So if you want to volume up and down, Bluetooth, you have some other controls here, 2 clock controls. It is $100, $99.99. Now I don't know how long this coupon's going to stay up here on Amazon, but it's just check that box and it saved $20. So that would drop it down to $79.99. And let's see, it's just got 34 reviews. It actually just came out in July. And I don't know why it's doing that, but it got, I think it was 3.7 out of 5 stars. Oh, there we go. It is, yeah, 3.7 out of 5 stars. Let me see the official name. The Soundcore, Anchor, high-speed wireless charging, Wakey, Bluetooth, bedside speaker, radio, editor's choice, and it won a design award. That's it. I'm going to go back and put myself to sleep with a bulldozer and a waterfall. Bye.
If it was me, it would be cats meowing incessantly and computer fans running.
Oh,
That's what I would do.
I think you have that live, except you can't lower it too easily.
Nah. And the cats aren't always consistent. You know, that's the problem. I really like this. I wish it wasn't $100. I feel like it could be a little bit, I mean, $20 off, obviously you're already down to $80, but I wish still that it was just a bit cheaper.
I want to know if Captain J can find us on AliExpress.
Anchor is a Shenzhen company. That is,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Oh, maybe, you know what? Do you think someone like Anchor would also sell it on AliExpress?
100%.
For $40?
No, not for 40, but I'm positive that they'll have their own store that they
Oh,
just
right, but
sell
not
stuff through.
fire sale it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I really like it. I think that it's super slick, super clean. I would totally love this on my nightstand. The biggest competition that I'm having with internally buying something like this is the Google Home. Is a Google Home screen that's what I currently have on my nightstand, and it's awesome. It's the way that it dims at night to be completely.
I forgot. This does auto dim,
Right.
and you can also shut it off through the app and things like that.
Right.
And yeah, see, I'm not sure. Does it say fulfilled by Anchor? I'm just wondering if Anchor is giving the $20 off because they plan on keeping it at $79. I'm not sure.
Anchor Direct. They have
Oh, it is from
100%
Anchor
positive
Direct.
reviews. That's pretty crazy.
Anchor Direct itself.
Yeah.
Those reviews.
Not
Yeah.
the products, but the
Yeah,
fact
right.
their
Anchor
fulfillment.
Direct. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Anchor
From Anchor.
setting the
Yeah.
price there.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, well, that helps. If it's
Yeah.
going to stay at $79.99.
yeah. I think the bedside table products are really the only ones that where consolidation is kind of always what you want. You want your clock, your radio, your Qi charger, your cables, all in one thing. We're like, I'm not gonna want a toaster oven, Wi-Fi antenna normally, but on the nightstand, totally, 100% into that idea. I like it because obviously so many phones have wireless charging now. It looks super sleek. The app looked really nice, and you'd even change the FM radio through the app. It looked like, so it looked really, really nice.
Yeah.
I just wish it was a little bit less expensive, or it had some type of assistant built in, either Alexa, which I know that they've done before. They have other Anchor Alexa integrations, or Google.
Perhaps Wakey 2 will have
Wakey 2.
those. Wakey 2.
Wakey 2, I will talk to you, is what the theme of that one's going to be.
Okay. Third back to school gadget, or actually anybody who has a small office, this would work there too. And this is it.
So if you're going back to a dorm, or actually any place you need more outlets and more charging, this is from APC. I think it's American Power Company, something like that. I think they're part of Schneider now. But this is kind of neat. So you give up 2 outlets, and then you'll get 4. So basically you're gaining 2 outlets, and you're gaining 2 3.4 volt charging ports. But there's something else neat about this. For example, if you're plugging in transformer plugs, it's a good transformer plug, isn't it? Basically,
Golly.
it fills all 4 of them, except you can rotate. Let me turn this guy all the way around. Now how much would you pay? So now this goes in here. This one is still fine. And the same over here. This doesn't have to, you wouldn't get a plug in there. You might, but you might not. So you could then turn this one outward. Let me just do it like that. So you can actually now plug in 4 transformer plugs, okay? This one won't block that. If you want, you can turn this one out also. It is surge protection, and it's 1080 joules. I'm asking Dennis. He knows French.
Joule.
Joule?
Joule.
Okay. 10,080 joules. And I did a little web search, and that is the amount of energy that can be absorbed. And it said power strips are 200 to 400, but 600's better. So I guess 1,080 is better yet. So this is how this works. So you're going to give up a 2-gang 3-prong outlet, okay? You take the screw out for the cover to the outlet. This screw replaces it. So now this will be bolted in. And you give up 2 outlets, but now you have 4. You have the 2 charging ports. And over here is you have your power surge light. And I didn't realize that. I always thought they were power lights, but on this one, it does say on the box that it is the protection working LED that indicates that the surge protection is working. Because evidently if there are lightning strikes a couple times, this will give up the ghost and you would not know it. So when you look here, you should always make sure the green light is on. I think it's a pretty good looking unit and very compact, and the turning outlets is what really makes this worth something if you're dealing with a lot of power plugs. I paid $27 on Amazon, and it got, let me see here, I think it got 4.3 stars out of 5 from 458 customers. So that's pretty decent. A great back-to-school device. So you can take your jewels with you. When you go to- Jewel.
Jewel.
Jewel. I don't know from French.
I love it. It's great. It's a nice little surge protector. Surge protectors can really be expensive, especially if you get the uninterruptible power supply ones.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Those can be real expensive. This one looks great. It adds 2 extra plugs, nice rotating outlets, and on top of that, some USB plugs as well. I can see this great.
And a
office.
reputable place, you know,
Right.
UL approved and all those other things.
Right. Totally. Love it. That's a good gadget. Very good.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means one thing. It's time for.
No, you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie.
Ooh, a brown box.
A nice brown box. There's the Amazon frustration-free packaging. So we are in the theme of sketchy, kind of creepy, sort of maybe spy, maybe things you could use these gadgets for nefarious purposes, that sort of theme. So I have here, you know, RFID, right?
Yes, yeah.
What is it called? What does it stand for?
Radio
RF.
frequency identification.
Well, there you go. So a whole bunch of stuff uses RFID. Lots of cards that any of the sort of touchless pay systems, well, I guess not pay systems, but any of those touchless cards where you just kind of hold the card up to an area and then it activates. So hotel rooms, bus systems like your bus card, that sort of stuff. That's NFC, RFID. Is NFC and RFID two different things? They seem the same.
What was the first one? NFC?
NFC, near field
Yeah,
communication.
that's near field communication. I believe it's different than RFID.
Well, that might be one of my issues here. But anyway, so RFID has been around for quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
And so I decided to get an RFID reader writer. So you can read RFID signals and then write them as well. And here's the product. It looks like this. Here, I'm going to go ahead and take off the plastic, the protective plastic. Here you go. Handheld RFID writer. And you can see already that this is an international product. This comes from, it has some Chinese symbols on there. In fact, I almost threw away the manual because the manual has so much Chinese in it, or something, I'm not exactly sure which language it is, but I didn't think that there was anything in English. I almost threw this thing away until I realized on the back there are actual instructions in English. But it's pretty self-explanatory. The antenna is over here on this side. It has a power switch over here, so you just turn that on and then you see the red LED for power. Then you hold down read and you have it read an RFID signal, and then it'll store it, and then you hold down write and then you could write an RFID signal. One of the reasons that I got this one over some of the other ones that I saw on Amazon is it comes with tons of RFID things. So here's like a whole bunch of little keychains. These you can all write to. It comes with 4 cards, credit card sized RFID cards, and even 2 bracelets. So you can write all of your RFID things to any of these things. The issue that I had is that it didn't work with anything
What?
at all. So I have a whole bunch of cards here. Now, I don't know, I guess I don't know the technical differences between these technologies, but I was hoping that at least one of my cards would work. I have my Tesla car card, and this is what I really hoped would work. It's missing the T. The T fell out of my Tesla card, but this is the key to my car. And I was hoping, hey, how cool would it be to make a duplicate, have a duplicate around, or have it on a keychain, give it to the valet or something, just an extra key card. So this will not work. So here, let me just show you. We'll go ahead and turn it on. You hold it up to the antenna, hit read, and then nothing happens. That compared to what it's supposed to do, if you take one of the cards that they give with you and you hold it up and you hit read, well, it's doing it before. There we go. Okay, so on this one, it works. So it'll read the RFID signal off of it, and then it'll say pass in that middle LED. And then when you put it up again, you can hit right, and it'll do the busy LED for a little while, and then it'll say pass. So that's what happens when it actually works. Didn't work with the Tesla card. I have a Metro card. This one's from DC. Does not read that. I have my Orca card from Seattle. Doesn't read that. I have my Clipper card from San Francisco. Doesn't read that. Have my Leap card from Scotland, Ireland. I don't remember where. I have a Hyatt Regency card. Now I thought for sure this one would work because this is just a normal hotel card that I just happen to keep around. And I thought the security on this must not be all that crazy. Doesn't work. I have another Hyatt card that I happen to keep around. Doesn't work. And I even have a Hilton card. And you can tell that it's one of these RFID cards because there's no mag strip anywhere. Doesn't work. And I even have my Zipcar card. So this is, remember the Zipcar? I don't know if you ever use that. Doesn't work. None of these work. I can't get a single one of the cards that I was hoping to work. I'm guessing, so I don't know. Not really sure. Maybe there's a technology thing I'm not understanding, or
well, wouldn't all those cards have tight security on them already?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, the Tesla card, I was kind of suspecting that they would have some type of security.
Right.
That one I was pretty suspect over. But the hotel cards...
The hotel card, yeah, that's sort of...
These ones I really thought would work because I see them reprogram them live.
In seconds, yeah.
In seconds. So Bleak is saying you need an NFC reader, not an RFID reader. It does say in the instructions that the frequency of this is 125 kilohertz. And then it says that it supported blank tags are T5577 and EM4305s. So pretty positive that there is some technology thing that I just have no idea about. But when I was doing my research, it didn't seem like there was anything that I should be too worried about when it came to the reader. So how much does it cost? Well, it's actually currently not available. I apparently bought the last one of these. I ended up spending, let me see how much I ended up spending. I ended up spending $23.99, so $24 for this reader. 7 reviews, 3 stars, so not super great. There's a ton of these available, like lots and lots and lots of these available. They come in all sorts of different styles so that you could get, and also they come with a whole bunch of different things. So more key cards versus more fobs versus more wristbands, so you can get all sorts.
So if it worked, you could copy the Tesla thing and put it on that little tag.
That's what my hope was.
That's what your hope was. Okay.
Is like copy the Tesla key, throw it on another thing. Beatmaster's saying the description says it doesn't do encrypted tags, and that's why I didn't really feel like I felt like the Tesla key card would be encrypted in some way. In fact, it may not even be using RFID stuff. But I really thought that the hotel key cards wouldn't have been that secure. And then it kind of raises the question, like, what am I supposed to do with it? Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah. They should give you 2 sample cards, so at least you could make copies of those cards.
Yeah, right. And just be
Yeah.
like, oh, I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know now that it seems so limited. I don't know what I was expecting to use it for. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's pretty disappointing. There
Is it from Amazon?
yes, from Amazon. I got it for $24, but currently it's unavailable.
Okay.
So it looks like there's some Stack Exchange stuff. This has gotten way more into the weeds than I was hoping I could hit a button and it would copy and then it would paste. But it looks like there's a Stack Exchange article about how to read RFID/NFC tags, not to be cloned when they were passive technology, and all sorts of stuff. It looks like there's math involved. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So anyway, that was my crappy corner. Looks like you shouldn't be too worried about someone copying your RFID tags, at least not with a $25 thing from Amazon. With that, let's throw it to you guys, our audience, and check out our first audience thing in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
On our letter of the week says, Chad, Dick, you two are my weekly laugh, and I thank you for this. I have built a virtual pinball machine which uses the body of a real pinball machine with 3 screens, and it's run with a Windows 10 computer. I think he says that he has 2,000 games in it. Let's watch his video. It's pretty amazing.
This is awesome.
Hello, Dick. Hello, Chad. I wanted to show you today a project that I worked on for the last, close to a year now. It's a virtual pinball machine, and I'm going to show you quickly what a virtual pinball machine is all about. First of all, I started from a 1975 Williams pinball machine that was badly damaged that I had to restore, polish the parts, change some of the parts, added some decals on the side, and once it was all kind of fixed, then I was ready to start assembling all the components. I had picked Back to the Future theme.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I designed that graphic. Found some high-quality graphics online, and I kind of put everything in Photoshop, and I sent that to a local print shop. The a virtual pinball cabinet, it's basically a gutted real pinball machine, and it has a 43-inch monitor here. It has a back glass. The back glass is like a 32-inch screen. And this one here is for the score. It's a 15-inch screen. Now this runs an interface where we can actually switch the game, and as you switch the game, the back art changes.
What?
It's pretty amazing.
I didn't know there was a
isn't it?
Dragon's Lair pinball machine. That is too cool.
Look at this.
Oh,
Ah!
We have
how
a
funny.
pinball table. Basically, it's running a computer, and it runs a few software. This one is called Future Pinball. We add credit in the game, and we just hit the start button. The ball's here, and we can just hit the plunger. So this one is a creature from the Black Lagoon, and I just want to show you a cool feature. So we've got some addressable LEDs that we have on the edge, and it follows the ball as it goes. But what I really wanted to show you is that we have in the machine, we have a plunger, and this is like a plunger with a module that you'll see as I pull.
That is crazy.
Wow.
And he launches the ball for real.
What type of...
And then we have a bunch of LEDs, and then we have a strobe.
Our technology has gone
and
too
we
far.
have a bunch of different LEDs that it is actually coated with the table. That's really neat. I wanted to show you too. That's kind of cool. That's a replica DeLorean that I've actually installed on the top here, and there's some LEDs inside. But one of the really cool thing, my table would not be complete without a flux capacitor. Actually got some electronics that turns this into a flex capacitor that shines like in the movie. So anyway, this is what my virtual pinball cabinet is all about. Hey, thank you for everything you do, guys. I really appreciate your videos.
That is incredible. I assume that there's a community of people like that help to maintain the software that runs that and like makes all the virtual games.
I don't know. I'm going to put his whole letter at gizwiz.biz in my show notes, because he said he made a video of building it. He said he's invested $5,000 in building this. He's used things like a boat bilge blower fan that sends air into his face in certain games. There's strobes. There's a shaker motor for some games.
I assume also there's like a tilt sensor, so you can like bump it.
Yes, I assume.
I just assume. There's all that other stuff. That's crazy.
He has a YouTube channel. Did I send a link? Maybe we just go there.
That is crazy. Here, let me check.
I think I put it in your show notes.
You did.
And he also, I'll put all the stuff in my notes. He has a guide to building this. I think you probably need someone. Well, first of all, you need someone with $5,000.
And the patience to work on it.
And the patience. And I mean, the little things like you pull back on the plunger and a digital plunger moves back and forth.
Yeah.
With your hand motion.
It looks like there's also...
Major Frenchie, I should say. That he goes by the name Major Frenchie. He's from Canada.
Here's a PDF on how to set it up. This is only 51 pages long. You know, it's just a simple afternoon read. Golly. I'm amazed that he went through the work to make it. B, amazed that there is definitely, it looks like an external community to work on the ROMs and all the hardware stuff. And then C, that there's all this documentation on top of all that. That's insane. I believe is it Mame in a Box is his channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's incredible. That is incredible. Yikes. That's wow. Yeah, here's virtual pinball volume control. So I assume this is him explaining how to install a volume knob.
Wow. Did he design that thing to look like that spooky game? I don't know.
It's just an intro, I think.
Oh, the intro. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, pin volume. Okay.
That is crazy.
Amazing stuff.
That is amazing. I mean, I just had a hard time trying to get that default Windows pinball player. I forgot what that one was called. So there's like some space theme to it. But look, this is his cabinet, I assume. This is what we just saw.
Yes, yes.
And he's adding a volume slider. That's crazy. That is crazy. Look, the volume shows up down there. Wow. I can't imagine all the things that have to talk to each other to make that all work.
Absolutely.
Space Cadet pinball.
And he calls them 2,000 different tables. I assume, I think he's a Canadian. Maybe it's 2,000 different games.
Right.
Because it was astounding.
Table, like.
Maybe the table the pinball table.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Incredible. Incredible. Wow. Very, very cool. That is an awesome warehouse. So now it is time to
Major
head on
Frenchie.
to... oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. No, I was going to say we need more videos. You don't have to worry about building a $5,000 machine. Although we did love that video. Anything about a gadget. Just make a 2 to 3 minute video. Put it on YouTube. Click unlisted if you only want people with the URL to see it. Send us the URL, and hopefully we'll do it on the show. It does not have to be as spectacular as Major Frenchie.
Nope. You don't have to spend a year working on it.
Mail@gizwiz.biz is where to send you a link. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. With that, let's move on to the letter. Now.
Okay, our letter of the week is from Angie Emmett. Angie Emmett was the person who, a couple weeks ago, sent us a video about the proofing box.
Right.
Where she made her own bread, and she said, Dick, thanks for the kind words about my video submission, about the proofing box. Thanks for sending me Autograph Mad magazine and picture. I want to return the favor and send you something from a recent flight test I worked on. The Ascent Orbit 2 launched last month, a functional test of the launch abort system for NASA's Orion spacecraft.
She makes bread and rockets. That's pretty crazy.
My job was to make sure the crew module we used to test the launch abort system had the same mass and center of gravity as the manned crew module. We were impressed that she could bake bread. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I looked at, and then she,
making bread, it's not rocket science like my day job.
Like my day is very funny. She sent a newspaper article where she's quoted as saying, how precise does the distribution of the 20,000-pound capsule need to be? Angie Emmett, a NASA mechanical engineer and the mass properties lead for the project, held up a marble. Measurements collected during the test Friday had to locate the capsule's center of gravity to a geometric point about the size of a marble. Actually, smaller than a marble, she said. It's about 0.3 inches.
Wow.
And there's a little, we can just show a minute of the video. This is the actual NASA video of the capsule that she worked on.
She's actually recording this with her phone.
And notice she used it in the horizontal mode.
Yeah, look at that. It's very good. So the launch abort system, I assume, will be the cone on the top of the rocket.
Yes.
That's normally where a launch abort system is, unless if this is the whole rocket. In my spare time, I like to watch YouTube videos about rockets. So.
Oh, okay.
I do know a very minuscule amount, very small thing or two about these rockets. This is crazy.
Can you imagine the excitement of this is better than making bread?
Yeah.
10 seconds. We will see.
There it goes.
Pyros 1 and 2 discharge both sides.
And so that's to make sure that there's a full abort envelope from launch to wherever the destination is, to make sure that whatever payload you're carrying, or especially if it's astronauts, can be aborted away from an already speeding rocket.
Wow, you do know a lot.
I love this stuff.
Pyros 3 and 4 discharge both sides.
Angie's clapping in the background. Look at that. That is crazy.
Isn't that great?
The LAS.
So she wanted to send me one of these rockets, and I said, Angie, I live in a 2.5-room apartment. I said maybe a photo or something.
That is crazy.
Isn't that you know?
I love that so much. That is so cool.
We have listeners are beyond our capability.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful.
I feel silly talking
5,000
about me struggling with RFID chips.
trying to copy your room key so you don't have to walk down to the front desk.
Oh my gosh.
Angie, that was great. Captain Frenchie, that was great. Our audience is great. The chat room is great.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain J just found that rocket for $47.
Oh, on Alibaba.
On Alibaba,
There you go.
yeah.
No, you can
Great.
actually tell that I'm actually really into rockets from just
Yes.
looking at my what Google says that I should watch next. This is not just, this is what I normally get. This is not just because we watched a rocket video. In fact, I didn't even watch that video until just now. But why are
Oh my gosh.
SSTOs not good? Which stands for single stage takeoff something. I don't know. It means it's, you know how when a rocket goes up it breaks apart like a whole bunch of times.
Yes.
It's saying
Yes.
why don't you just use one? Why don't you just fire it all off and not break up the rocket? And that's a whole video about. I've watched that before. Apparently, it still thinks I want to watch it, but love that sort of stuff. Love it, love it, love it. That is so cool.
Yeah. So if you invented a rocket, also send us a video about that. Well, I think you can't. It's going to be very hard to beat Angie's video.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, we're getting close to the end, but before you turn off this podcast, we want to remind you that we are having our Giz Wiz meetup this year.
Yes.
So please, if you are in the New York area, was it September 22nd? Is that right?
It's 29th.
29th. September
The
29th.
29th. You're doing something the 22nd.
That's right. So please, RSVP, just send an email to mail@gizwiz.tv, just letting us know that you'll be there. What time? 4:30?
It's going to be 2 to 4. Just go to gizwiz.biz, click on Dick's log and blog, and all the details are there.
Please do that. Do not rely on my memory, because obviously it's not going to work. But hey, you could hang out right here. Right here.
Yes,
underneath.
Chad is coming. Our producer, Josh.
Right. We're all going to be here.
He said, we said, are you coming? And he said, yeah. I said, because you're the producer. And he said, oh, yeah. What show is that again? He's going to be there.
We record on the 21st, 22nd. I don't remember.
He said, when that show gets on the air, I'll be on top of everything.
I'll do it.
I said, John, we're in year 5. He said, oh, okay. Well, then I'll be on top of everything for year 6 and after.
Yep. So, hey, please, it'd be great to hang out. So please RSVP. Let us know that you're coming and show up. It's a great time. We play games. We meet each other, hang out. You can see Dickie D's fantastic Mad collection. It's just grand old time. Sometimes we give away gadgets that aren't that great.
We play match game. We'll stream part of it. Okay,
yes,
so
definitely.
if you're not around the New York area, tune in that Sunday, September 29th, from 2 to 4:30. And part of that, as we get closer, we'll tell you what the plan is of when you should tune in, and we'll put it on probably Facebook, right?
Facebook or here on this channel on YouTube or maybe
We'll do so.
Periscope.
We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
All of them. We'll do it all.
We'll do it.
I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Giz Wiz. You guys support every single episode. Thank you so much for your support. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. That is a reoccurring payment every time that we upload an episode. You guys support just a little bit, and we are seriously just asking for a little bit, itty bitty amount. So if you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back there. If Patreon is not your deal, you don't want to give reoccurring, or you just want to use something other than Patreon, we do have a PayPal link over at our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab, and there's a link there for the PayPal. And speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live. We're live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If there's ever a schedule change, it'll be right here at the top of the website. But join the chat room, hang out with us as we record live. It'd be great to have you. If you don't catch it live, you can always see all of the old episodes on our website or subscribe on iTunes. We also have an RSS link, so any podcatcher that you want, or on YouTube as well.
We have an RFID link. We don't have one yet, do we?
I couldn't write to it. I couldn't figure that one out.
Okay.
No. Couldn't. That one was just.
We're working on that, so you can just have a card that'll have our podcast on it.
Check out gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's site, where he writes up fantastic articles about all of the gadgets that we talk about. Fantastic links there. But play What the Heck Is It? This is the game show where you try to figure out what that gadget is. That's the photo of the gadget. That's not just a piece of it. That's all of it. But you got to know, what does it do? What is its function? And this is obvious to me that this is this was before SpaceX really got into the game. This was the rocket they were using. It was plastic. It wasn't much to look at, but you can buy replicas, and this is a replica of that rocket. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, and 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers over at gizwiz.biz. So get a guessing. And that should wrap up at the end of this month, so you only have got 2 weeks.
Oh, the end of this month, end of all, 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks to get guessing. So go and do it. That about wraps it up for our episode. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here. All right, we need a photo. And a title.
Oh, I wrote down a title.
Oh, you did?
I did. Gadgets you'll jewel over.
Oh, that's good.
Gadgets you'll jewel over.
Jewel over. That's good.
Let's just make sure that no one else has something better.
Okay.
But family jewels. RFID not in the cards. That's pretty good. Backpack to school. I think I like mine. I'm gonna choose that one. Okay, you ready for the photo? In 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Very good.
We'll record the title in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1740, recorded August 15th, 2019. Gadgets you'll jewel over.
It's a good title.
There we go.
All right, so chat room, I'll see you with Leo Saturday, and then there'll be a Giz Fizz, and
Bleak has all of the. This is really the sketchy, crappy corner. This is articles on how hacking Minfair Classic cards. This is, it's good when it has the black hat logo on it. But this is how you'd actually do what I was trying to do. Look, that's the Magic Band at Disney. Oh yeah, look, the Oyster card. Oh, this is how to do it. Step-by-step instructions.
Yeah.
Well,
and how
it's possible. Not with what I bought.
No. That was how much, Chad? That was
$25.
25. Okay. I think I found it on I see it on Amazon.
I just tore it apart.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can send you the one I got that's currently unavailable.
Oh, okay. I found another one.
Yeah, they're so.
Yeah, $29.99, but it has the little key things, and it's the same you're holding there.
Yeah.
All right, chat room. Chat room, we're back next Thursday. And send a bit. Hey, what do you do when what do you check when you buy something from Amazon and you just don't like it? If that happens, you have to pay the postage back, right?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I
Clicked
think
on it on-
there's no option for the, it either says it's the wrong size, it's the wrong color, it's broken. I don't see a
I
thing
feel
where
like
it
you
says.
could. I feel like that's
I
an
just
option.
think, yeah. I think I did it once, and they sent me yeah. You pay the postage back if Amazon.
I didn't sell it.
No,
but if
no, it
it's
didn't sell it. That's
fulfilled-
something different.
Let me try this.
Oh
Return-
yeah, go with that because you just don't like it.
Yeah.
Actually, now it doesn't work. After you broke it.
Choose reason. Insurance inaccurate? No, it's not defective. Wrong item. Received an extra item. Product and shipping box damage missing. Item arrived. Better price. Bought by I mean, you can say bought by mistake. I mistakenly thought I wanted it, but really I don't.
Yeah. Oh, okay. PC guys, if it was bought and fulfilled by Amazon, they pay the postage. Even if you bought it by mistake.
It doesn't have an option for bought by mistake. Item defective or doesn't work. Oh, bought by mistake. There you go. I mean, I guess it is bought by. I mean, there isn't an option for.
I don't like it.
I tried it and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, that you think there would be. You would think there would be. All right, chat room.
Yeah. But you could just say bought by mistake. I think.
Why not?
Amazon is probably the only like big web commerce that has a good phone support. So you could also just call them.
Call them. All right, very good. Okay, chat room. See you Saturday. Chat, I'll see you next Thursday.
See you then.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Blake, for all the extras. Bye, everybody. If you're a Twitch viewer, I'll be live at 8, so just in a few minutes. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.